Hello, I'm Tanvir and welcome to my new tutorial series, and this tutorial series I will cover all about Django REST Framework. And this tutorial is designed for those who want to build their career as a backend developer or software architect. In this tutorial, I will cover all features of Django REST Framework like request response view, generic view, ViewSet, route, serializer, authentication, caching, throttling, filtering, and also I will try to cover the testing. That means how you test your APIs. Okay. Apart from there, I also try to cover about Redis. That means how we integrate Redis in our Django REST framework, and also cover salaries. And finally, I will deploy this project in Docker container. And as usual, this tutorial series also based on real life project, as like previous tutorial. Those who are new in Django, I would like to request them, please check my Django tutorial series first, then start learning Django REST framework. So let's start building our project. As usual, I use VS Code for this project development. Here I'm not showing you how you set up your development environment, because that topics I already covered in my previous tutorial series. Please check my Django tutorial series. There I cover those parts. So here I'm only focusing on the project development. That is our backend API development. Okay, so first of all, we have to create our virtual environment. Let's create. I name this virtual environment as ENV. You can name this virtual environment as you want. Okay, our virtual environment is created. Let's activate our virtual environment. Here I am using a Windows machine. That's why to active the virtual environment, I use env then script. But if you are in Mac or Linux, then you have to write like bin. Okay. Then active. Hit enter. Okay, our virtual environment is activated now. Now we need to install our Django REST framework in our virtual environment. So to do that, I will use pip install command, and I also use pillow. Here I install the pillow library because I need to upload some image in this project. That's why I'm using this pillow library. Okay, and also I'm going to use a very important library, especially for those who are actually build their career as a backend developer or software architect. So this extension name is Django extension. I will show you the benefit of this Django extensions feature. Okay, our record library already installed, and most important thing, you don't need to install Django separately, because when you're going to install Django REST framework, then all the necessary library automatically install in your virtual environment. What is our next step? The next step should be generate our requirements.txt file, because it's actually very useful when we actually deploy the entire project in Docker container or any other instance. To do that, we use pip freeze command. Okay, good. Our requirements.txt file already generated. Here you see the list of libraries we use in this project. Okay. Now what? We need to create our Django project. To do that, you already know the command, Django admin command. Project. I name this project as backend, and I want to create this project in my present directory, so that I use dot. Good. Now we need to create our app. To create our app, we use the python manage.py command, start app, and name the start app as API. I'm using this app name as API, but you can use your own name. Our app also created here. Great. What next? We need to work on setting.py for configuration purpose. In install app section, first of all, we add the REST framework, and don't forget to put the comma. Now I need to add my app. That is our my app name is API, as you know. Django extension also need to list here in the installed app section. Okay, our app is listed in our installed app section. Now let's start our server to test the Django is successfully installed or not. To run our server, type Python manage.py run server. Okay, great. Our project is running successfully. Okay, now before start coding, I need to share you my plan, what we are actually going to build. Okay, so first of all, I want to share some diagram so that you understand my my plan. This is actually very basic ER diagram. In this diagram, you see there is a component called product. This component will store all the list of products. Okay, like product name, product price, and related information will store in this product component. And another component called user. So user will place an order. So the order will automatically create. That is I will create a order number. Okay, that order number will associate it with the order item component. So it's like a mapping for the product table and the order table. Okay, so this is our plan. Like user will place an order. During the order, user will pick some product, and the order item will store the product ID, order ID, and also the quantity of product the user actually placed the order. Hope you understand my initial plan. So let's start our coding. First of all, we need to create our model class. Let's open the model.py file. As you see in my diagram, there is a component that is the user component. Like here, I will use Django's default user table. So I need to import that user model. So to do that, type import user. Now let's create our product model. First property will be name of the product. Name is equal to models, and I give the max length about 200. Max length 200 is well enough. Now put the description column. Text field. This is actually the text field. Now I put the price of this product. This should be decimal field. Max digit will be 10, and the decimal place should be 2. I take another field that is stock. Here the field type should be positive integer field, because stock should not be negative value. Now I need to upload some image, because there will be a high chance to upload a product image. Models that image field, and upload to let's say products. So whenever I upload any image, those images will upload it to the products directory. keep the blank is equal to true, and also null is equal to true. Hope you understand why I actually put the blank is equal to true and null is equal to true, because there is a high chance user do not upload any image. Okay, now we need to add a decorator, that is a property decorator, to control our stock field. Okay, this is very important library for the Django. Property, this is the decorator, property decorator. Let's define a function. So what we are going to return, so 0. Okay, so this is actually the return a boolean type. Stock should be greater than 0 value, otherwise it will return a false. Now I will use the string method. I want to return the name of product. Okay, fine. Now our second component was order. First of all, we need to consider when a user places an order, that order should be a status, like pending status, confirmed status, or cancelled status. So we want to use a enum. In that enum, I will put the 3 status. So let's create our enum. Text choice. And first option will be pending. Second option could be confirmed, and third option will be cancelled. You know, Django itself maintain their own ID. Okay, but here I want to use my own ID, that is the custom ID. Okay, so that I can treat that ID as an order ID. Okay, or order number. First, we need to import a library. Import UID library. Okay. Now our first property will order ID. Order ID models dot ID field, and it should be the primary key. Primary key. And we need to define a default value. Now I need to use the default property. Default. Why I use this default property? Because when a new order will be created, then the new ID also need to create it. To generate that ID, we need to use a algorithm. Those algorithm also handle by the UID library. UID 4. I am using the UID 4. You can use UID 1, UID 2, UID 3 as you want. So now here this order also there is a link with the user table. Let's define our user property. For the order table, user actually the foreign key. We need to define the user model, because you know here user actually the foreign key. On delete model dot cascade. Now I need to create another field, that is a created at that time field, and auto now add feature need to be true, because when new order will be created, the current date time will be stored in the database. Okay. In the order table, we need to bring the product information as well. This part is very important. You know, in a single order, there will be many products. Start many field. Now define the product model. Now I use the through property. This is very important important key, that is the through. Here actually the through property actually used as an intermediate model. I'm going to use another property called related name. Related name should be order. Here related name actually used for is for model relationship to specify that reverse name of the related object. Okay, so it is very helpful for reverse querying. So later I will show you the use of this related name. Now I define the string method. I want to return the order ID and also who actually placed the order. Okay, so to that I use the fstring method. By self user name. Okay, fine. Now, as I told you earlier, I need to create another model class. This model class will be a part of will be treated as an intermediate model class for the order table. Okay, create a class order item. Okay. In this order item table, it will store all about the order ID and the product ID, and also it will store the quantity, that is the product quantity, is equal to model foreign key of order class, and on delete model dot cascade. Similarly, for the product, I will write the same thing. Models dot foreign key. This time I will write the product model, and on delete model dot cascade. Now I need to add additional property, that is the quantity. Models dot this quantity property also positive integer value, because quantity should not be negative value, positive integer value. I need to add another property, that is the property decorator, to calculate the subtotal. Property define a function called item subtotal. So what I'm going to return, this is all about the calculation. Product the price, then multiply the quantity. Okay, now I'm going to define the string method. So what I'm going to return, that is the what product is ordered, and what is the order number, and what is the quantity. So let's use the string method. Quantity product name order number self dot order ID. Now we need to run our migrate command to generate the table in our database. To run the migrate command, write Python manage.py migrate. Excellent. Okay, our table is created. Okay, now in this stage, I need to create a super admin user. To do that, run the command Python manage.py create super user. This show it shows the warning because username and password are actually the same. That's why just type Y and hit enter. Great. Our super user also created. So our model class is completed, and now we need to register our model in admin class. To do that, let's open up our admin.py file, then import product order item. Here I will show you the two way of registered our model in admin class. So first one is very professional way. Let's use a decorator admin dot register. Now I am to create my custom list in admin panel. To do that, plus product admin dot model admin list display. In list display I want to show the product name. I want to show the product name, then price, then stock. Okay, that's enough. Then I want to add a search field. So define a variable that is the search field. I want to search with the name and price. That's it. Well enough. This is the most professional way to register your model in the admin panel. And another way, this is the most easiest way, that is the admin.site register and put the model class that is order. So if I register this way, then the default list Django will provide the default list. Okay, but the first one I can custom my list. Okay, nice. Okay, now let's run our project and try to access product, order, and order item from the admin panel. Just enter the URL, type / and type in admin. Great. Our admin panel hopefully work. Yes. Yeah, great. Okay, look, our product, order, and order item, all the table are right now visible here. Why I actually use this Django administration? Because during our development of API, we need to manipulate some record for testing purpose or some any purpose. That's why I just use this way to store some test data, and that will be helpful during the development of API. Okay, that is the main reason. So that's it for now. In our next tutorial, we'll start development of API, and stay connected with me, and very soon I will share machine learning, deep learning, and AI related project, and all the projects will be real life project. So stay connected with me, and hope to see you in my next tutorial. Thank you.